Hey guys, it's Lindsay, aka the Allergy Queen, and today I'm actually having a pretty bad allergy day today. You'll notice I don't have a whole ton of makeup on, just a little bit of foundation, a little bit of concealer, a little bit of blush to make me not look, you know, so pasty white. The wind and the weather has really kicked up here in Arizona. We live across from a couple dirt fields, plus the cotton pollen. I've also taken some allergy meds, so this video might get a little bit more interesting than that. Geez, I hope not. Okay, and that's also why I'm kind of rambly. But we're gonna get straight into it. Today I want to do a battle of the brands with concealers and with setting powders, because I only have 3 concealers. I use all 3, I like all 3. I actually did a purge a while ago of some concealers before I decided to do all of this, and I don't have them anymore, and they all, quite frankly, were horrible, so not even worth talking about. These 3 I like for different reasons, so let's get into that. The first one is the Urban Decay All Nighter liquid concealer. This is $29, and at first I was kind of like, nothing's gonna beat my Shape Tape, but I was watching a lot of reviews here on YouTube, and they were saying how good it was for people with drier skin because it was a thick and creamy formula. And that's actually true, except this thick creamy formula likes to sink into the lines and wrinkles if you're using it here, and if you have any texture at all along your nose and on your cheeks, any bigger pores, it gets very exaggerated with this concealer. So the way I like to use this one is just on any acne that I might get and any redness that is right under here, under my nose, and then I make sure I don't blend it out. I use just a little bit, because even blending it out this way really exaggerates those pores for me right here. So will I pick this up again? Probably not. To me, it's not worth $29 if that's all I'm using it for. I can find other high coverage concealers that I can cover up those red spots with. But since I've already paid for it, and it does work well for that, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to go ahead and finish using this up, but I probably won't purchase this one again. The next one on my list is the Tarte Shape Tape. This is the number 2 on my list, actually. This will surprise a lot of people because this is so highly raved about. This is $27. Again, you can pick this up at Ulta. It is very full coverage. It is very creamy. It is not as thick as the Urban Decay, but it still does do a little bit of creasing. Just a little, not nearly as much as the Urban Decay, which is why this gets to be much higher than the Urban Decay on my list. Now, this is not drying. With the creamier formula, it does tend to be a little bit creasy, but it's definitely not drying. So I like to use it here, highlight any areas, Cupid's bow, and I'll even use it as eye primer and just put it on my lid, buff it out, and go. Days that I work, this is pretty much the only thing. I don't like to wear eyeshadow at work. Again, it's one of those that I'm at work for so long that I just don't want to have to deal with what I feel like I start to look like if I do a full face of makeup, and at the end of the day it's just kind of worn off and you start to feel like you look like crap. I don't like to deal with that, so I'll just do a little bit of concealer on my eyes, just a very natural look for that, and this works really, really well, and this tends to stay all day long when I do that. So highly recommend this one. And then my number 1 is actually from the drugstore, and I believe you can pick this up at Ulta, but I don't think all of the Ultas carry it. You may have to pick it up online. Tell them what it is, Lindsay. It is the Catrice Cosmetics Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. And this one is much more liquidy than either the Shape Tape or the Urban Decay. But I noticed with this one, with it not being as creamy, it doesn't crease a smidge. I mean, it's liquid. We kind of all know that it's gonna crease a little bit. This is the less creasing of all of the concealers, especially high coverage concealers that I have ever found. This is $5.99. Like, that's ridiculous. It is also waterproof. And this works, again, really well if you want to use it as an eyeshadow base. And I don't know. I don't know what else to say about this. I don't have anything bad to say about it. Okay, so those are the concealers that I found that I love, that I use over and over and over again. Again, I had some other ones pre-deciding to do this YouTube battle of the brands, and I got rid of them, and they're not even worth talking about because they were all garbage. So we're gonna move on to setting powders. I have a couple in here that I'm gonna be honest. The first one, I've only used it once or twice. I have not been really impressed with it. It is the Dermablend Loose Setting Powder. It's this guy here. I got this in a subscription box, and I honestly can't remember which one. I have like 3 of them. I get the Itsy, the Play by Sephora, and the Allure Beauty box. So it came in one of those. The full size is $27. I don't personally think it's worth it to buy the full size, and I'll tell you why. This, I'm gonna see if I can open it and not dump it everywhere. It looks like it's picking up on camera as really white, and the thing is, it's actually just really that white. Now, I have really, really pale skin, and this leaves a white cast on me. So anybody with any deeper kind of skin tone, it's not gonna look good on. Now, my understanding is they do have other colors, so that may work. But they don't have a right color for me because their next color is like a yellow, and they'll just make me look jaundiced. So this one, I'm gonna try it a couple more times, see if I can work with it a little bit, but I'm just not impressed, especially for the amount of money. All right, the next one, I am actually going to give this one away when I'm done with this video. This is the Kat Von D Translucent Setting Powder. This is the trial size, the travel size, whatever they're calling it. This one here is $15, and then the big size is $30. This one was just way too drying for me. It sunk into my lines and wrinkles. It didn't help to set anything, and it just started to make my makeup break apart. I noticed my skin was starting to actually get kind of gross and flaky after I started using this product, and that started going away when I stopped using this. So I do not recommend this for people with dry skin. I would say don't even use it if you've got combo skin. Don't use it on any of your drier sections of your skin. People with oilier skin, this is probably going to work really well for, because it does go down so matte and it is so drying. So I am going to give this away as soon as I am done with this video. And it creased really bad. For me, this one creased really, really bad. Okay, so the next one is the BareMinerals Mineral Veil. And I'm kind of embarrassed. Okay, so I'm gonna start by saying I, hands down, with all of my skin issues and allergy issues, I love BareMinerals. However, I picked up their mineral veil, and I picked it up in the Illuminating mineral veil, thinking, oh, this is going to be so much better for my drier skin. No. Okay, so this has actual little like sparkly glitter stuff in it. And so that's not going to be something I'm going to use to set my whole face. So I do actually want to pick up the original mineral veil. I want to try that. But I wanted to throw this in here because A, I do love BareMinerals. I haven't found a bad BareMineral product. And this I will use, if I use like a cream highlighter, I will take a little bit of this and kind of set it to make sure it just doesn't move. And it works really well for that. So I have high hopes for the Mineral Veil. I just haven't actually officially tried it as setting powder yet for under the eyes, you know, my crease lines and my forehead, my smile lines, those things. So that's why I wanted to throw this one in here as like a, it's good, but okay. All right, my next one is the Rimmel Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder. And I won't use this to set like underneath my eye just because it's not a loose powder. I don't know if that's even picking up. There we go. Now it's picking up on camera. I won't use this to set my under eye or set my smile lines, but I will take just a little bit of swirl and tap it on the rest of my face, just to make sure that foundation, everything doesn't move there. And it does work really well for that. This is $5.99. This is also something I like to throw in a bag if I know I'm going somewhere and I may need a little touch up. This way I'm not getting loose powder everywhere. This works really great for that as well. You can pick this up at any drugstore, Walmart. I've seen it at Ulta, although they may have pulled it when I tried to find it online. I couldn't find it anymore on there when I was looking up prices and stuff. So this is $4 to $6, just depending on where you pick it up. This is not drying, and it does kind of make everything just stay put. It does what it's supposed to do. But like I said, it's not something I'm going to use to set my under eye just because it's not a loose powder. Okay, so the number 2 on my list is the Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. This has been raved about a lot. I love this powder. This is the trial size here, or the travel size. This is, it's upside down, hold on. 0.33 ounces. This is $23. The bigger one, I'm not sure how many ounces it is, but it is $38. It is much bigger, however, I mean, it's kind of like yay, and then like yay tall. Anyway, hopefully you can put those dimensions, or just go check it out in the store, or get the travel size, trial size, before you buy the big one, before you splurge and spend, you know, almost $40 on a setting powder. Try it first to see if you like it. Now, I personally love it. It sets everything, it locks everything in place. My makeup does not move when I lock it down with this powder, which is why I've gone through 2 of the little sizes and 2 of the big sizes. It's fantastic, but it is pricey. So that's, I like my number 1 better, even better than this, and it's cheaper. And that is, actually, we're just in transition. It's the Cody Airspun. This stuff, oh my goodness. This stuff is like $5, $6. You can pick it up at Walmart, online. You can pick it up Amazon. I like the original formula, and my makeup doesn't crease. It's not drying. It doesn't make my makeup separate or get cakey. There's no white cast at all, even though it's, you know, it's a lighter, let's see if I can, it's a lighter powder. So somebody with deeper skin tones, just try it out first to make sure it's gonna work for you. But I have nothing, it's my number 1 on my list. I have nothing bad to say about it. It's fantastic, and it's cheaper than the Mercier. I personally like it better. And that's probably, honestly, once I get through a lot of these, that's probably going to be the one I repurchase. Out of all of these, I will probably repurchase the Mercier if I feel up to splurging. But out of all of this, honestly, the Cody Airspun is hands down my diehard favorite, and that will be the one that I repurchase. Okay, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you have any recommendations for me to try, put them down below in the comments, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!